So this might be a little bit of a controversial opinion, but not only was Ronda Rousey an overrated UFC fighter, I'd also say she's just an overrated human being. What do I mean by that? Well, back in the UFC, during the height of her popularity, I knew she wasn't as good as everyone was making her out to be. People were just blowing smoke up her ass. And then sure enough, when she actually fought good opponents like Holly Holmes, she got her ass kicked, and after only 2 consecutive losses, she just quit because she knew she wasn't good enough to hang with the best fighters, in the sport. So what did she do next? She joined with the WWE, where fights are literally fixed for her, so she's just given victories. But that wasn't enough for her, to be just given victories, get instant gratification like that. She also needed to have this sense of power and control over the lives of sentient beings, which is why she created this hobby farm where she keeps animals prisoner and then systematically murders them. And she just recently did a collab with Gordon Ramsay, and she said something that was just so sick and disturbing. Here's the clip.
Nice to see you.
Now, I've had presents before, like knives and blocks, but no one's actually ever bought me beef and eggs. This is your beef, your eggs.
Yes, this is from Kobe. He's a Wagyu steer, our first one we ever raised.
Amazing.
And he's graded A3+. We loved him and brushed him and everything. Fed him ourselves every day. And he's very, very special to us. So I wanted to share him with you.
Are you a complete psychopath? So she just said that she raised this animal herself, loved and cared for it, brushed it, fed it every day. It sounds like she treated it like it's a member of her family. She even said it's very special to us. And then you fucking murdered it. All right now, Keegan, I just got invited over to Gordon Ramsay's for a meal. You know what that means. Oh, but Dad, do you really have to kill me for some dumb British chef? I mean, I kind of want to keep on living. Cyberpunk 2077's coming out soon, and Jenny from school said she'd suck on my pee-pee. Now, Keegan, just because I'm gonna kill you for Gordon Ramsay, that doesn't mean I don't love you very, very much. It's just that I also love the taste of prime grade A beef, but the problem is that damn communist Barack Obama won't let me raise my own cattle in my backyard without a permit, so you're gonna have to do. So Ronda Rousey just murders animals that she claims to love and care for just because she likes the taste of dead flesh. It's not like she has to do this. It's not like it was a life or death situation. No, she just wanted to murder this animal so that Gordon Ramsay could prepare her a nice, tasty meal. Imagine if somebody did this to their dog. They loved and cared for their dog. They treated it like a member of their own family, and then they killed it because, they found a really good recipe online that just looked like it tasted good. It's sick and disgusting. I don't know why we have this sort of double standard in the society where it's okay to murder one animal, but no, it's totally wrong to murder another animal. But anyway, Ronda Rousey ended up trying to justify this cold-blooded murder in this really bizarre way.
So, the idea of the farm life, that's the way that you get away from everything, and can you relax on that?
I think it's just in like a world where you get a lot of outside validation, you need to find work that's like self-validating.
Yes.
So every time I go back there and like hang out with the animals, like I'm just making their day better. Like every time I go back there, I'm just gonna do something that makes them a little bit happier, and that's like the most immediately validating activity I've ever done.
What sense does this make? So she's claiming that, oh, I treat these animals so nice, it just warms my heart when I just do these nice things for these animals. She's saying this when she's literally flipping the dead flesh of the animal she killed in the frickin' pan. What are you talking about? You fucking murdered them. You call that treating them well? Oh my god, Narlin, you shot and killed my baby boy. Oh, sure, Brandine, call me a murderer, but ignore all the times that I was nice to Keegan. Like, when I bought some new shoes, when I bought him all those damn video games, but oh yeah, I'm a murderer. And Ronda also has an Instagram profile where she shares the same sort of sentiment where she brags about how, how well she's treating her animals, how it's such a delight for her to treat these animals well. But then she just kind of glosses over how she's exploiting these animals, holding them prisoner, and then eventually murdering them. So here's a post where she shared a video of her letting her chickens out of their prison, and she says, "I can't describe the satisfaction that comes with doing the little things to help the animals that support our lifestyle have a little bit of a better day." Ronda, again, you're going to murder every single one of those animals. You don't get to brag about how nice you're treating them. Oh, look, I'm being so nice to them. I'm letting them out of their prison. You're literally showing in this video that you keep them in a confined space. They have absolutely no free will. The only reason they exist is to serve you, and then when they live out their usefulness, you're going to murder them. So a lot of people don't realize this, but egg-laying hens, these chickens that Ronda has in her backyard, she's clearly keeping them for egg-laying. But chickens only lay eggs productively for about 2 years. And after that, generally speaking, most people who have these chickens, they don't keep them as pets, especially in Ronda's case. So she's just going to murder them. She murders her other animals like, the cows she raised. I don't expect Ronda to keep dozens of chickens on her property just as pets after they don't lay any more eggs. So she's going to end up killing every single one of those animals. But isn't that nice, Ronda? Oh, you let them out of their prison so they get a bit more free room and space to roam around. Yeah, only a few more years until you slit their throat, huh? Wow, you're such a great person. And I took a look at more of Ronda Rousey's Instagram profile, and I found some interesting things. It turns out she's actually breeding these birds herself. And if you're doing this sort of bird breeding, about 50% of the fertilized eggs will be male, and about 50% will be female. But if you take a look at her Instagram posts where she's showing off all of her birds, her chickens, and her ducks, most of the birds on her property are female. So what that tells me is she's using a lot of these male birds for meat. So let's just go over this again. Ronda Rousey is bragging about how well she treats these animals. Oh, it's just such a delight to make sure they live happy lives. You're forcing these animals to replicate. You're keeping them confined in a prison. They have no free will, and you're fucking murdering them. Like, again, Ronda, if somebody did this to you, if somebody did this to people, where they forced people to breed, kept them in prisons where they have no free will, and then murdered them as they saw fit, oh, you're a female? Well, you can make eggs, so I won't kill you. I'll wait a couple years to kill you. Oh, you're a male? Well, okay, I guess I'll just kill you. You're not good for anything else. Does that make you a good person, Ronda, doing this sort of thing?
Brandine, come on, don't you think you're making a bit too big of a deal out of this? I mean, we can always make more kids.
And the most interesting thing that I found on Ronda's Instagram was this post she made about rescuing a dog. She claimed that she found a dog on the side of the road that had been abandoned, and she took the dog in, took care of him, made him part of the family. Are you planning on murdering that dog, Ronda? Like you plan on murdering all of your other animals? I'm sure that dog would make a good meal, so why wouldn't you murder and eat that dog, just like every other animal on your farm? Could it be that you recognize that dogs are sentient animals that deserve love, care, and attention? Every other animal on your farm is a sentient animal that deserves love, care, and attention, but for some reason, you won't give them the same love, care, and attention that you give that dog. You'll give that dog enough love and care and attention not to murder it just because you like the taste of meat, but every other animal, you will do that. You will murder them in cold blood just because you like the taste of their flesh. What you're doing is disgusting, hypocritical. There is absolutely no excuse for it. It is completely needless murder. So here's a challenge for you, Ronda. Why don't we debate this whole issue? We can debate the ethical principles of veganism. We can discuss related subtopics like health and nutrition. And I don't mind if your husband gets involved in this as well, Travis. Since both of you are involved in this farm thing together, I'd be more than happy to debate the both of you. I think what you're doing here is totally wrong. I think it's very obvious that you're a moral hypocrite with how you're treating these animals. And the way you're portraying this farm life on social media, talking about how well you're treating these animals, the way you're showing this and coloring this whole situation is incredibly dishonest. So I think this is an important topic to discuss and debate. And tell me what you guys think in the comment section down below. Do you think Ronda Rousey is wrong for doing this? Do you think she's a hypocrite, or am I just crazy? And if you like this video, maybe consider supporting me on Patreon or through my website. I have some funding perks you may find interesting. If you're looking for clothing, then check out the Vegan Gains store. And if you're looking for online coaching, then check out Quality Gains. He offers customized meal and training programs. And if you click the link in the description, you can get a free ebook. And as always, keep making those vegan gains.